Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm sporting London, UK. So everybody in London, around the UK, everybody watching, have a great day. Now we got some stuff to talk about. I come with some receipts today about a few things, okay? Because a lot of people were in my comments saying, arguing with me, they're not the same, they're not the same. So I'm going to try to show you why I see them as the same, okay? First off, I'm going to show you the brick wall in Gypsy's house. Now I'm going to show you the brick wall at the child's birthday party. And that's why I say it's the same place. Now, a lot of people say there's aesthetics in houses. You can get houses that have aesthetic walls that are brick and stuff. Sure you can. They're usually kind of pricey. But I heard that Gypsy was living in Section 8, which is a government-owned housing development. I wouldn't think they would have these kind of walls, really, right? Plus, when you look out the window and you see the car like right up to the window, it also looks like a business. Now, a lot of people were saying, well, maybe she rents out the place to do her podcasts and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe. She's never mentioned anything about it. And she sits by that brick wall while she does her lives, and she's never once said this is something that I've, rented for this occasion. Also, Gypsy says that she is in talks with producers that she's known for at least 2 years. Now, there is only one producer that really Gypsy's known in the last 2 years, and that's Lifetime, right? So I tried to look it up, if Lifetime is going into this podcasting with her. Short answer, no, they're not, okay? They couldn't wait to get rid of this girl. So if she's trying to tell everybody that she's in talks with Lifetime for this podcast, she's full of crap, okay? Because they don't want anything to do with her. She had crappy ratings when they had her there. She spilled NDAs like crazy, like they were coming out of, a Cracker Jack box. Remember the Cracker Jack box? Remember the toys you used to get in Cracker Jack box? We used to say sometimes you got your ring or your license from the Cracker Jack box. You don't hear these things anymore. Kids don't make up this kind of shit no more. It was just us. Anyway, next. Now this one's from TikTok Snitch. She's showing a video about Gypsy saying that she had broken her contract with Lifetime.
Gypsyrose Blanchard should seriously think about investing in some kind of a memory supplement like ginkgo biloba because it seems like her memory is slipping her. Now, it seems a little bit alarming because Gypsyrose says one thing and then 2 days later she says a completely different thing. So back in August, in a live, she says she could talk freely and do whatever she wanted to do because the Lifetime no longer had a contract with her.
Where it's like, okay, I'm not partnered with a network, but I have the option to say, you know what? I don't want another show.
Only a few days ago, when we have video of her telling us, back when she was crying, leave me alone kind of video, she was saying then her contract was over with Lifetime. So which is it, Gypsy? You get caught in so many freaking lies. It's incredible. And you still can turn around and say, I forgot. That's convenient, isn't it? The I forgot thing. Kids use it all the time. And we know how big a kid you are. Now, about that taxi driver. I found the video I was looking for, but I'll show you the first one just to refresh your memory.
A couple, a man, I'd say about 5'10", sandy brown hair, jeans, deceitful kind of looking, walked up to me, and a woman, little bitty woman, like 4'5" woman. Okay. But the odd was she had on this old, cheap Farrah Fawcett wig. Okay. And at first sunglasses.
Right? So she's talking to the detective, and she's going on about where they were, what they said, and stuff like that. Gypsy saying she was 14 years old. If she was 14 years old, that taxi cab driver would have called the cops, saying this guy is trying to kidnap her or some shit, right? But here it is again.
It was an old-looking share wig. The girl looked 12, sounded 5, and had a 40-year-old attitude. 'Cause
Now here she says, yes, she looked like 12 and she acted like 40. Right? Everybody remembers that one now, right? It just had it on my brain, so I had a friend of mine look for it, and she did a phenomenal job. I think she got it like within 5 minutes of me asking for it. So, pretty good. Now look at this. So Gypsy gets a cameo for some girl's 16th birthday. And she does this.
Hi McKinley, so your best friend Aubrey had reached out to me and told me that you are turning 16 today, so I wanted to wish you a very happy sweet 16, and I also wanted to do this for you. Happy birthday, girl. Bye.
She does her sexy little hula hula dance for a 16-year-old girl. Like, I can't with this girl anymore. I swear to God, I can't. When it comes to her attitudes about the younger people around, I'm not going to say ages because they vary, freaks me the hell out, okay? It really does, because her intentions in the back of my head is always that shed. Every time I think about those things, I think about that shed. Do you guys ever remember that girl that was, some guy kidnapped her and they found her locked up in like I can't talk, in a railroad trail, no, those boxcars. They found her locked up in a boxcar, chains and everything. If the cops hadn't found her when they did, this guy would have, yeah. I remember that, like, so vivid in my head. Now, I found this next clip quite entertaining, actually. Listen to Bree in this live that she had with Gypsy.
So I could like focus on YouTube and stuff. Well, like, I'm having so many like glitches with my main TikTok account. Like, it's so frustrating because it's like on my
having problems with it?
yeah, on my main account a glitch happened and I have written several tickets and they have yet to like resolve my issue.
Yeah.
Like, I can't talk to a person at TikTok.
Like as many tickets as I have, like that many tickets.
Isn't that hilarious? If you've had as many tickets as I have, then she starts laughing, right? Because in other words, she's saying to Gypsy, look, your problem's not that bad. I have problems. And you're not being very, sensitive about it. You're going on about your little YouTube and your little podcast and this and that, while Bree is looking at serious time. Right? I'm not going to say I feel sorry for Bree because I don't. She put herself in this situation. What are you going to say? If I put myself in that situation, I would only blame myself anyway either. So, I mean, that's the way it goes. But if you have a friend who you've been tearing the walls down to defend against all kinds of haters out there, and you didn't stop, not once, not even when people were trying to talk over you, you didn't stop. Where is she for you? Yeah, that's what I thought. I have a friend on TikTok. She does a lot of searching for stuff for me. She found this picture of VisionCon of Christy at VisionCon. Here she is, sitting at VisionCon with Gypsy watching her get her award. I was also told her mother wasn't at that VisionCon with her, just Christy. But Christy and Rod said we never saw her. Her mother kept her away from us. We don't know what was going on over there. The lies magically appear out of these people's heads. I swear to God. And it's not just Gypsy. That's the stupid thing. It comes from Mia. It comes from Christy. It comes from Rod. It's crazy. Her aunts, even her grandfather lied about her at one point. Like, gosh. It's like, maybe it's a family trait. You know, like the family all gets that, you know, the nose thing. They also get the lying thing. And it seems like the further down the line you go, the worse the lies get. Yeah. Somebody got a picture of this, of Ken in his car waiting at a light. Apparently, at this point, he is 70 miles away from home.
Someone caught Ken out and about over in Patterson, Louisiana. He must have been filling up there, but that's his picture. There, look, he's got no Gypsy, no baby in the car. And do you know how many miles Patterson is from Cutoff, Louisiana? It's 70 miles. Who in the hell works 70 miles away from where they live at? No, I'm not buying it. Ken was coming back from Dallas. If you look on the map where Patterson is, it's a straight shot down from Shreveport, and then you just cross on over into I-20, I think it is, into Dallas. So he's coming from Dallas to go see Gypsy, and that's why he's looking so miserable here. He hates going to go see her.
And he's going towards Gypsy's house. So it's been said that he doesn't live with her. She lives in Cutoff with her parents, I think. And I think that space that has the brick walls is rented so that we would not know. Remember the bedrooms? Remember how the bed changed? The stuff changed in the bedroom because she moved back in with Rod and Christy. I think Ken, they say Ken looked like he came from Texas. He was coming from that direction. So he's probably living with his mother in Texas and comes maybe once or twice a week to go see Gypsy, does the videos and shit, and then leaves. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It helps me in the algorithm. And if you got a hype, I wouldn't mind one, please. Everybody been so great at giving me hypes. I really appreciate it. And everything in this video is my thoughts, opinions, and relish. Bye, guys.